Just a few comments about the last game, and I'll take questions. I promise you, I'm never going to get used to giving up 400 yards. That's not acceptable. And there were opportunities. We did a lot of good things. And we had 2 plays that accounted for about 160 yards, and that's totally unacceptable. Both those plays were easy plays that we should have made. We didn't, and I take responsibility of that. And, the one thing that I'm really excited about, there's a lot of things that we did well. They were 4 on 14 in terms of third down conversion, so we were over 72%, getting off the field on third down, which is good. It's good enough to win. We had 3 takeaways. One of them got taken away because of the penalty. So we felt like we met that standard, and we had 7 3-and-outs. So we did a good job of getting off the field. There's some plays that we got to play better, and again, that goes back to coaching, and we're going to get it corrected. With that, we have to start taking questions.
Okay. Coach, a tie game going into the 4th quarter, and you guys really stood tall then, just 34 yards. Just what can you build on with the way those guys played in the 4th?
Well, I think it goes to playing well, but also a little bit of attitude. We had, and I'm not going to go into names. We had a couple guys on the sideline that took our football team over in the 4th quarter. One guy in particular, but and everybody responded, and that was important because it shows the growth that this football team has made. And there was no doubt, on the sideline that our guys were going to go win the football game, and they did it in the 4th quarter. And really excited about that. And I think we could have, like I said, we could have played better. Colorado State, had a good game plan. They played hard. They were well coached. Got a lot of respect for their coaching staff. Coach Bobo, I played against many times, and he's always had his teams prepared. But I'm excited about the way our young men responded in the 4th quarter. That was the biggest thing.
Yeah, Chief, Hayden Henry had a really good game. What do you think of his game? Just can you speak to him and how he's developed as a player?
Well, I think we had several people that made really good plays, and I've been high on Hayden ever since I've been here. Obviously, he was a starter for us when we played 3 linebackers last year. He's got the ability to play either the strong side or the weak side, and he is a tough, hard-nosed, physical football player. And that's what you look for. That's what you look for, and he's going to lay it on the line. He's that kind of guy. He loves playing the game. And we got a bunch of guys like that, but we need to keep recruiting a lot more. We need to be about 33 strong on defense with that kind of attitude and that kind of toughness.
It seems like his younger and older brother were both more, they were like high school American tight ends. Hayden maybe a good high school player, but not, parade All-American or whatever. But he seems like he more than holds his own in that family.
I don't want to compare because I don't know anything. I wouldn't compare anyway. But I do know this. I'll take Hayden Henry every day and any day.
Chief, could you speak to the play of your ends? Looked like Colorado State wanted to get to the end a little bit, and then Jamario Bell, you get him back this week. What's his status?
Well, like I said, Coach will always speak on that. He will speak on that, and yeah, we did. There was a couple of times that we didn't make the adjustment. We checked the coverage, and once we checked the coverage, we're in a bump scheme, and we didn't get bumped. And they made a 5-man surface a couple of times on us, and we knew that and worked on it. And we didn't get bumped enough, and it was an alignment. But again, that goes back to coaching. We got to be able to do those things. Felt like we did it enough in practice, but we didn't get it executed. And they were able to make a couple runs, on the edge, we got to be better.
Chad mentioned he thought Jamario would be back. What would he add if you were able to get him back into the mix again?
Well, some maturity, some maturity. He's played ball here, and like I said, I think Coach Caldwell has done a great job with those freshmen. We've played 2.5 ball games with one older guy and a bunch of freshmen, you know, and they're growing up, and you know, if you associate them getting to the edge, you know, with those ends, that wasn't the case, as I said last week. If they get outside of us, it's not always the end's fault, you know. So, you know, more so or not, it was us not, you know, with our linebacking core and a safety involved, you know, getting the correct bump and how far we had to bump.
Hey, Chad said Bumper's probably day-to-day this week. I just think the other guy, I guess Hayden and Grant and McClure all got extra reps. I think those guys did, and if, you know, Bumper isn't able to play, how do you feel about the position?
I feel good, you know, and we're always going to take the mentality that it's the next man up, and, you know, Bumper's played well for us, and, you know, I certainly hope he's going to be ready to go, and, but if not, it's next man up. It's what we got to do. I mean, we're not going to make excuses. You know, that's what I get paid for, is to get the next guy ready to go, and we got to do a good job of that.
Coach, what's your take on San Jose State? What do they present and what do they want to do?
Well, you know, they've got some athletes outside. They like throwing the football. They've got 2 quarterbacks that they're going to play. Their starter is, you know, he runs the offense. He reads the secondary really well. He's good with the RPO game and making the right decisions. They got a true freshman that comes in and plays, and you know, he's an athlete. You know, he can throw the football, but he's really more of a runner. They get involved with some option when he gets in the game. But I think the 2 quarterbacks and their differences, you know, forces you to prepare for both of them.
Yeah, how do you think Sully's played as a starter, especially with that big ramp, and then Chad said Zach Williams is probably going to miss a couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's
like,
played.
you know, it seems like it's hard to keep losing guys there.
Yeah, he keeps playing hard for us. You know, is it frustrating for him? Yeah. You know, I mean, you got a big old ball on your hand, and it's a little more difficult to get off blocks, but he's done a good job. And you know, the good thing is he's not said a word about it. He's just, you know, he just goes. He just goes, and you know, I'm excited about him, and there's no doubt that he's going to be an outstanding football player for us all over.
Coach, we asked, this is a weekly question, but you mentioned last week, at some point, you know, you're just going to have to throw those young freshman defensive backs in there because you're going to need them. Weren't able to do that again. How much further along before?
Well, you know, that part of it's a little bit, you know, a little bit frustrating, you know, but you know, we're going to keep pushing them. Well, and you're right, you know, we talk about it every week, and we got another freshman defensive end. We got to get some reps, you know, and you know, we got to go play well enough to get them some reps, and you know, we'll see. You know, if you know, we did in the first game, made a decision and put a bunch of young guys in there, and then we had to put some older guys back at the end, and we're not going to do that again, but we're going to get them in as quick as we can.
I wonder how Bishop played for you at cornerback, and I think he had 7 reserves in on that broken play touchdown.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was, you know, I think other than making some key mistakes, and then, you know, when we had the adjustment issue, and once we got it adjusted, you know, we held the corner and got our support there. I think everybody's played well, you know, and, you know, just like on the first play of the game, you know, that's, you know, I mean, second play of the game, you know, that, you know, you don't like giving up those kind of plays, but we had several guys that could have and should have made the play. You know, those things happen, and you gotta kind of forget in a hurry and keep playing. But I think having 6 or 7 guys in there was not the issue. The issue was, you know, not making the sack on the quarterback, and then we had a safety that, you know, had a chance to make a play on the ball, you know, didn't make a play on the ball, but understanding that if you don't make the play on the ball, you got to bring the receiver down, and that's just experience, and it's also, you know, things that you got to be taught, and he'll learn from it, and we'll learn from it, but those kind of things have to happen, and you know, we had a chance on the front end to make the play, sack the quarterback, and we had a chance to play the receiver and the ball and make a play there, but we did.
2 more.
Yeah, Chad mentions that Zach Williams is going to be out a couple of weeks. I think he's the 4th end that's going to miss a game. Just, you know, how tough is that when you're young there anyway, guys are getting hurt, you got a guy playing with a fractured hand, and is, you know, Gregory may be ready to get in the mix this weekend?
Well, I think he is ready. There's no doubt about that. But again, you know, we gotta go. We gotta go this next man up mentality. I've been in situations many years ago where, you know, we had injuries at positions that forced us to change a little bit of scheme. And if we ever have to do that, we will, but we're not there. We're not there. You know, we're gonna play what we got, and we're gonna play the next man up, and he'll be ready to play.
That's one.
Chief, I haven't heard an update on Colin Hill today, but a kid who's been through two knee surgeries like he has, and to take that shot like he did, I mean, just your heart goes out to a kid like that.
Unbelievable. What can you say? You know, accidents, you know, happen. I hope he's going to be fine. I hadn't heard anything since the game, but you never like to see that. You know, and it just, you know, you just feel so bad for the kid, and I hope he's going to be fine. But I haven't heard anything. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Chief.